Hey there, folks. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Djibouti. You know, that little country you see on the map and think, wait, what's going on there? Well, get ready to have your minds blown because Djibouti is like the hidden gem of the Horn of Africa. We're talking stunning landscapes, unique wildlife, and a culture that's as rich as a triple chocolate brownie. Buckle up because we've got some mind-blowing facts coming your way. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. First up, let's talk about Djibouti's location. This small yet strategically significant country is nestled in the Horn of Africa, bordered by Eritrea, Ethiopia, and Somalia. Its prime position at the southern entrance to the Red Sea makes it a crucial maritime hub. This place is like the ultimate crossroads, situated right at the entrance to the Red Sea. It's a vital artery for global maritime traffic, connecting the Indian Ocean to the Mediterranean Sea. It's like the VIP section of the ocean, with ships from all over the world passing through on their way to the Suez Canal. This canal is one of the most important waterways in the world, drastically reducing travel time between Europe and Asia. We're talking massive tankers, cargo ships, you name it. These vessels carry everything from oil and gas to consumer goods and raw materials, making this route essential for global trade. It's like a nautical traffic jam, but in a good way. The sheer volume of ships passing through this narrow stretch of water is staggering, highlighting its importance. Imagine this. You're a tiny country just minding your own business when suddenly you're smack dab in the middle of one of the busiest shipping routes on the planet. This has transformed Djibouti into a bustling maritime hub. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Djibouti's strategic location has made it indispensable for international shipping and trade. This prime location has made Djibouti a key player in global trade. Its ports are some of the busiest in the region, serving as a gateway for goods entering and leaving Africa. I mean, when you're the doorman to one of the world's most important waterways, you're bound to make some friends, right? Djibouti has established strong trade relationships with numerous countries. And let's not forget the economic perks. The maritime traffic brings in significant revenue through port fees and services. All those ships passing through, yeah, they're paying Djibouti a pretty penny for the privilege. This income is vital for the country's economy. It's like a constant flow of cash just for having a strategically placed coastline. Talk about making bank. This revenue supports infrastructure development and public services. But here's the thing, Djibouti isn't just about the money. The economic prosperity from maritime activities has also spurred growth in other sectors, such as tourism and real estate. But here's the thing, Djibouti isn't just about the money. It's also a country with a rich history and culture that adds to its unique charm. It's also a country with a rich history and culture. From ancient trade routes to colonial influences, Djibouti's past is as diverse as its present. I mean, this place has been a trading hub for centuries, connecting Africa, the Middle East, and beyond. Its strategic location has always been a magnet for traders and explorers. It's like the ultimate melting pot where different cultures and traditions come together in a beautiful tapestry of humanity. The cultural diversity is reflected in its cuisine, languages, and festivals. So yeah, Djibouti might be small, but it's definitely mighty. Its influence extends far beyond its borders, impacting global trade and cultural exchanges. It's a country that punches above its weight, proving that size doesn't matter when you've got location, location, location. Djibouti's strategic advantage continues to shape its future, making it a pivotal player on the world stage. Next up, we're taking a dip in Lake Assal, which is about as salty as my Uncle Steve after the Patriots lose. And trust me, that's pretty salty. We're talking one of the saltiest bodies of water on Earth, folks. This lake is so salty it makes the ocean look like a freshwater pond, even saltier than the Dead Sea, which is saying something. The Dead Sea is famous for its buoyancy, but Lake Assal takes it to a whole new level. I mean, this lake is so salty, you could practically pickle a cucumber just by dipping it in. Imagine making pickles without any brine, just a quick dip in Lake Assal. You know how people say you can float in the Dead Sea? Well, that's true, but Lake Assal is like the Dead Sea on steroids. Well, in Lake Assal, you'd practically bounce off the surface. It's like having your own personal trampoline made of water. It's like a giant natural flotation tank. You don't need any fancy spa treatments here, just jump in and float away. You could read a book, take a nap, maybe even do a little synchronized swimming, all while staying perfectly afloat. It's the ultimate relaxation spot. Just try not to get any of that water in your mouth because, trust me, it's an acquired taste. Imagine the saltiest thing you've ever tasted and then multiply that by 10. But seriously, Lake Assal is a pretty incredible sight to behold. It's not just the saltiness that's impressive, it's the whole landscape. It's this vast, shimmering expanse of turquoise water surrounded by black volcanic rock. The contrast is absolutely stunning. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, but instead of aliens, you've got, well, a whole lot of salt. It's otherworldly in the best way possible. And speaking of salt, did you know that it's a major industry in Djibouti? The salt here isn't just for show, it's a vital resource. People have been harvesting salt from Lake Assal for centuries, and it's still a big part of the local economy. It's amazing to think about the history and tradition behind it, so next time you're sprinkling some salt on your fries, take a moment to appreciate the fact that it might have come all the way from this super salty lake in Djibouti. It's a small world, and Lake Assal is a big part of it. So whether you're a fan of unique natural wonders or just love a good salty joke, Lake Assal is definitely worth a visit. It's a place where nature's extremes come together in the most fascinating way. And who knows, maybe you'll even come back with a few salty stories of your own to share. Just remember to pack your floaties and leave the pickles at home. Chapter 3. Djibouti, where the sun takes a vacation and never leaves. All right, folks, time to talk about the weather. And let me tell you, in Djibouti, weather is a bit of an understatement. We're talking scorching hot temperatures like fry an egg on the sidewalk hot. How hot are we talking? Well, how does 40 degrees Celsius sound? That's 104 degrees Fahrenheit for you folks who haven't switched over to the metric system. I'm talking about the kind of heat that makes you sweat just thinking about going outside. The kind of heat that makes you want to wear a swimsuit everywhere you go, just in case you stumble upon a pool. The kind of heat that makes you question why you ever complained about the summer humidity back home. But hey, it's not all bad. Think about it this way. You'll never have to worry about packing a winter coat. Plus, with all that sunshine, you're guaranteed to get a tan. I mean, you might turn into a human popsicle if you're not careful, but hey, at least you'll be a bronzed popsicle. But in all seriousness, the people of Djibouti have adapted to this extreme heat like champs. They wear loose-fitting clothing, drink plenty of water, and take advantage of the cooler evenings. It's a testament to human resilience, really. Chapter 4, Djibouti, lost in translation, but in a good way. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Djibouti is about to throw you a linguistic curveball. This country is a melting pot of languages, a veritable United Nations of conversations. We're talking French, Arabic, Somali, Afar. It's like a verbal buffet and everyone's invited. Imagine walking down the street and hearing a mix of languages swirling around you like a beautiful symphony. One minute you're catching snippets of French, the next it's Arabic greetings, and then a burst of Somali laughter. It's enough to make your head spin, but in the most amazing way possible. Now you might be thinking, how do people even communicate in Djibouti? Well, let me tell you, they've got it down to an art form. It's like a beautiful dance of code switching where people effortlessly switch between languages depending on who they're talking to. It's like having a superpower, and everyone in Djibouti is a superhero. Of course, if you're a visitor like yours truly, you might need a little help navigating this linguistic landscape. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? Just imagine trying to order a cup of coffee in 4 different languages. It's a recipe for hilarity, I can tell you that. Chapter 5. Djibouti's wildlife, more than just camels, but also camels. Okay, folks, let's talk about the animal kingdom. And no, we're not just talking about camels, although Djibouti does have its fair share of those. These iconic creatures are often seen as the symbol of the desert, but there's so much more to discover. We're talking about a whole menagerie of creatures, from the majestic to the downright bizarre. Djibouti's wildlife is as diverse as its landscapes, offering a unique blend of species that you won't find anywhere else. First up, we've got the Djibouti francolin, a bird so exclusive it's only found in Djibouti. This rare bird is a true testament to the country's unique biodiversity. That's right, folks, this feathered friend is like the VIP of the avian world, and it's chosen Djibouti as its exclusive hangout spot. Its distinct call and striking appearance make it a favorite among bird watchers. I mean, can you blame it? With all that sunshine and those stunning landscapes, Djibouti is basically a bird paradise. But wait, there's more. With its arid climate and diverse habitats, Djibouti offers a perfect sanctuary for many species. The varied terrain, from coastal plains to mountainous regions, provides a haven for wildlife. Djibouti is also home to gazelles, antelopes, and even the occasional jackal. These graceful creatures roam the savannas and grasslands, adding to the rich tapestry of life here, and if you're really lucky, you might catch a glimpse of the elusive Somali wild ass, which is exactly what it sounds like, a wild donkey that's native to the Horn of Africa. This rare and endangered species is a true survivor in the harsh desert environment. And trust me, these guys are about as tough and resilient as they come. Their ability to thrive in such a challenging habitat is nothing short of remarkable. And then there's the marine life. Djibouti's coastal waters are a treasure trove of underwater wonders. Djibouti's coastline is teeming with fish, coral reefs, and even whale sharks, which are basically the gentle giants of the ocean. These magnificent creatures attract divers and marine biologists from around the world. So whether you're a bird watcher, a wildlife enthusiast, or just a fan of all creatures great and small, Djibouti has something for everyone. From the skies to the seas and everything in between, this country is a hidden gem for nature lovers. Chapter 6, Djibouti. You've got to see it to believe it. Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed these facts about Djibouti, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun and fascinating videos. We're talking everything from the weird and wonderful to the downright unbelievable. And who knows, maybe we'll even convince you to add Djibouti to your travel bucket list. And hey, if you ever visit Djibouti, don't forget to send us a postcard. We want to see you rocking a Djibouti Francolin t-shirt and sipping on some salty Lake Assal water. Just kidding. Or are we? Tune in next time for more adventures.